Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's market update. Let's start with the macro. Yesterday, markets pulled back after the recent rally, with some profit-taking and ongoing uncertainty around the Middle East. The S&P was down around minus 0.5%, the Dow about minus 0.4%, and the Nasdaq led lower, down roughly minus 0.8%. We also saw weaker data, with ISM manufacturing and ADP jobs both coming in below expectations. This morning, markets are under pressure in pre-market. The S&P is down around minus 1.3%, the Dow about minus 1%, and the Nasdaq roughly minus 1.8%. For today, the key macro event to watch is initial jobless claims, an important signal for the labor market. Next, a quick look at sector performance. We're seeing a defensive setup across the market. Energy remains relatively strong, while technology, financials, and consumer discretionary are leading to the downside. Defensive sectors like utilities and staples are holding up better, with most other sectors showing weakness or consolidation. On the earnings side, we don't have any major reports driving the market today, but a couple of names are worth watching. OYI is up around plus 5.3% over the past 5 days, showing some strength into the report. The move is supported by solid results with revenue growth, margin expansion, and strong EPS improvement, pointing to strong execution. Another name is Ango, up around plus 11.9%. However, there's no clear news catalyst here, so the move looks more positioning driven. Now let's move on to the movers. Given the weakness we're seeing this morning, I want to focus on the downside. So let's take a look at most down, filtered for liquid U.S. names. NDSN is down around minus 18%. What's interesting, the latest news is actually positive, talking about strong growth potential. So there's no clear negative driver here. Looks more like selling or positioning. Another name here is IMVT, down around minus 12%. Here we actually have a clear negative driver. The company reported that its Phase 3 trials missed the main endpoints, so this move is clearly news-driven. Next, I want to take a look at timing momentum. This helps us find stocks that are already trending higher. For example, CSX is up around plus 4.4%. We saw a price target increase from Bernstein, which is supporting the move. So this is a good example of a stock that already has momentum and is now getting additional support from the news. Now let's take a look at pre-market activity. Today I want to focus on gaps. One name that really stands out is GSAT. We're seeing a strong gap up, around plus 6.3% today, with multiple positive gaps over the past few sessions. The move is driven by reports that Amazon may be in acquisition talks with the company. Now let's also take a look at the downside gaps. One name that stands out is IPX. We're seeing a clear negative gap around minus 7 to 9%. There's no major catalyst here, so this move is not news-driven. The stock is just under pressure with continued selling and weak price action. This is something I always check in pre-market and then again right after the open. In pre-market, gaps help you quickly spot where the biggest moves are happening, especially when they're driven by news or strong momentum. But what really matters is what happens after the open. If the move holds, that's strength. If it fades, that's a completely different setup. So by checking both pre-market and after the open, you can understand whether the move is real or not. So overall, this pullback looks more like a pause after the recent rally rather than a full shift in trend. Markets are still very sensitive to headlines around geopolitics and oil. Looking ahead, the key focus will be on Friday's jobs data and next week's inflation numbers. So, for now, the market remains in a wait-and-see mode. That's it for today's market update. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or sign up to our research. And don't forget